All right, Houston Rockets.
So what I was saying, right? Impromptu recording. We keep talking about like trading Jalen or Sengun or who we're trading for and what we'll give up for him, right? But we never talk about like maybe the young dudes aren't the problem, it's the old dudes. Because like Fred is even less efficient than Jalen, to be honest.
It makes
And
way more money.
it makes a shit ton more money. And then also like I just don't feel like when we really need him to, he does the things that we need him to do.
Yeah.
Like the OKC game, when we couldn't score, like I waited for him to go just take control of the offense. He never did.
Yeah.
When Steven Adams played, I don't really care. Like I don't see it. Like I would rather trade you right now while you have some value. This is the point I'm trying to make. Is like maybe we should stop trying to change everything up with the young dudes and get rid of some of the old dudes and make some playing space for some of the other guys, and then in turn try to bring in enough to bolster your bench for a playoff run. Because that's my only thing. It's like if say you did find minutes for like Cam or whatever, then that means your bench gets weaker. But if you could bring another player in to get a minute in the starting lineup, it's like I kind of like that.
It's interesting because, I mean, when we do all of our trade videos, it's always about the four: Tari, Amen, Sengun, Jalen. Like who's untouchable, who's not, who we're trading for. But you and me have talked about Fred for a while. And when we got him, we were like, oh, cool. He's going to be instant offense because that's what he does. He's not really a point guard. He's a scoring point guard. And then bro, you don't even score sometimes. Like there's been a lot of games where you're bad this year. And it's like, okay, Jalen just got paid, but he's young. He's still learning the thing. You are coming from a championship team that you helped win. I need you to step up those other games. That, like
I guess the question I have is like maybe you can't get a better replacement for him right now, but would you entertain the idea or accept the fact that maybe you can trade him for assets to come in so you can make the trade you want? Is he worth shipping out to get more assets to get the big trade you want?
Yes and no. I think one, his contract helps if it's a big player that I need to match the contract to for money. But two, it's like I would be willing to get assets for you for a team that is like if we start sliding per se, and it's like, all right, hey, I'm going to probably trade you to one of those other teams that needs that point guard, get some assets. So then when it's time for next season, when we really want to compete, I can retool and do some shit. And it's one of the things where it's like you're exceeding expectations of what we expected. We wanted you to be a play-in team. You are a playoff team right now, and you are playing really phenomenal defense. The offense kind of sputters here and there, but you're figuring it out. And I think like as Rockets fans, I'm not saying, oh, start trading people, this and that. But if there's a trade to be made, yes, Raphael Stone's going to look at it. He's going to listen to it, and he's going to say, hold on. And I think for like Steven Adams, that would probably be something that Ime is like, all right, fine, whatever. Because I said, I don't really care for Steven Adams. Like I was hyped, and then when I started seeing him play, I was like, you helped me like every in a blue moon type of game, like maybe.
Like no disrespect to him, but I just feel like when he's in the game, our offense is like bad because as a backup, I know Landell will shoot the three. Yeah. And as ridiculous as it sounds, like I want Landell to shoot three, it makes a difference when you had all these dudes who could get to the bucket.
Yeah, spaces the floor out more.
Yeah, I would much rather give those minutes to Landell and try to trade Adams for assets personally.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just don't really like the idea of breaking up the core or whatever people perceive as their core, but like you named four, and I'm going to be honest, at this point, it's kind of down to like four, but it's not Tari anymore.
Yeah, I think Jabari took his spot.
And Cam just has to get minutes, and I think he can easily get put on that list. And I'm not saying I want to get rid of Tari. I got a problem with Tari. My thing is Tari's injury prone, and if he's one of the like factors when it comes to trading up a big player. Yeah, your ass might have to go. Like, I'm not gonna hold up getting a star because of Tari.
Yeah. That would be one of those fan deals where it's at the time they're mad, but then
Yes,
when you really look at it, like, oh damn, I got so and so for him. It's like, yeah,
but also Jay Tate, the past 2 or 3 games, he stepped into the same thing, played the same role, done the same shit. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So, I mean, that's why we held on to him.
yeah.
So,
It's
like, you
like,
have a replacement. Oh, Cam Whitmore's trying to kill somebody with a double.
ooh, he fell hard. Yeah,
I don't know. I was just thinking about it. Like, I'm not, other than Dylan Brooks, I don't care about the old dudes. Like,
yeah. I saw Dylan Brooks' name come up in Jimmy Butler trades, and I was like, hell no. He's our best 3-point shooter right now, and we're already pretty bad at it at times. So it's like, I can't trade you, bro. This is the Dylan Brooks that we were asking for all last year. Like, you
it's
gave it
like
to us a
if
little bit,
you, the
but
funny thing is if you actually, people, if you actually watch Rockets basketball, you'll see that the guys who are consistently in the rotation actually play really well together. Like Dylan and Jabari. Like, to me, they're just as good as Amen and Tari. Like, they're another set of assholes on defense. You know what I mean? So I like that. Like, I can't fucking ship Dylan off. Can't do it.
yeah. Yeah, I think like if I needed to, it would be Fred would be the first guy off because of that contract.
Yes.
But it's also one of those things where I'm wondering if what is Raphael hearing of who in the down that road is available to
Mm-hmm.
where like, do I need to keep that money to match up contracts? Like, and that's where I think where it comes down to because I mean, if Steven Adams was like, if you're like, hey, I'm not going to play him much, then hey, you can get some assets for him. Somebody starts calling, I'll probably ship you off, bro. Now, if Ime's like, I need the depth for the playoffs, I'll give it to you. You've earned that right. I feel like because you have us at a high seed, but it's also like, I mean, no offense to like, I know Victor Wembanyama, bless you, is not going to be
Thank
in
you.
the playoffs, but like when you put Dylan Brooks on him and he's guarding him and holding him down, it's like, all right, bro, Ime's pretty good at this defense.
Yeah, I'm with you though on holding the Fred contract. To me, it's like one of those things where like, maybe Cleveland shits the bed and we do go after somebody like Donovan Mitchell. Fred will be one of those players you throw in that trade.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm cool with trading people. You know me, I like trading stuff, but I think we're what, fourth in the West right now.
Yeah,
So it's like you're still high up there. I mean, teams are getting hurt. I don't like to see that, but Luka just went out with Dallas. You got teams sputtering. Teams are playing bad. There's injuries going around. So you're still competing.
we're two in the West, so
Yeah,
I mean, it's kind of retarded even the thought to try to shake it up in any way because we're beating the teams we're supposed to and we're losing the way we're supposed to. It
yeah,
sounds stupid, but like there's teams who are just better, more experienced than us that are beating us in ways that we haven't seen before. So like, yeah, you're gonna fucking lose in the clutch to Golden State. Your OKC might run you off the court when their star goes off because that's what they're supposed to do. But
yeah,
we're still beating the teams we're supposed to and hanging in the games we're supposed to, and still in games that we're not supposed to. So we're doing something right.
yeah. You look at it like those games that last year we were like, oh, we should beat this team, like Pelicans that we're watching right now. Last year it would have been a close game.
Yes.
And so
Now
yeah,
we're up by 24.
we've had one or two spurts here and there throughout the season. We're like, hey, we went down to their level, but they've hey, we can't let that happen again. Hey, they've used their days off and everything is really well. Ime, I give him props for figuring out his bench to a point, bringing Cam back, knowing when to play him and Tate and shit. It's
After seeing Cam Whitmore the past week or so, like I just fail to believe that you don't find a spot for him. Like you have to find minutes for it. He's an instant bucket. He's the problem solver to the problem we have
yes.
when we can't score buckets. Just give him the ball and fucking move.
Go out there and do what you do, bro.
Yeah.
I got you, coach. Score buckets, threes, dunks. He almost caught a body on somebody. Yeah, this was a human highlight reel for a reason. He just can play basketball, and I mean it's so fun to watch him. Yeah, I don't want to see him back in the G League because, like I
It's
said, I
so
always
funny to me because like a team full of dogs, like there are some legit dogs on that team.
yeah
Like the Terror Twins, Their motor just don't run like his. Like you could see it. It's just different. He's faster. He's more deliberate with his motions. Cam Whitmore's different. Play Cam. I don't know. Just a thought.
Rockets fans be like, why do y'all want to trade people? We're doing so well.
Because we're bored and we had nothing else to talk about. And we're winning by 25 right now in the fourth quarter. And fucking why not just...
It is a question, though, that, I mean, the tournament, when we saw the tournament game, there was a lot of people, not just us, that were like, hey, Fred, what the hell, dog? Like, you are one of the main people I got to put. Like, me seeing people that have not played meaningful basketball, which was majority of our roster, Jabari and Sengun, Jalen, we said it. Sengun and Jalen, y'all both shat the bed. As leaders, you both played bad. I don't care if y'all want to argue that one played better than the other. They both sucked. But the one that pissed me off the most was Fred. Yes. It's like you were brought in to be the leader of this team, to be the point guard. You were
brought in to be the safety valve, so that would not happen. Dude, I forgot who we played the other day, but he played so awful. So I think he went 0 for 12 from three-point land, and it was like 2 for 16 for the game. Like I think it was against Toronto. We ended up winning anyway, but it was so bad. It's like, bro, you're supposed to go in that building and fuck it up, and you didn't.
Yeah.
I really thought about this conversation because they put in Steven Adams in this game earlier, and he looked so slow. I was like, yeah, I thought it was a good idea in hindsight. Get the fuck out of here.
It was fun to have you, bro. Bye. I feel like he's gonna get, unless his contract gets put in like a something, then I think he'll be another Jeff Green on this team.
Hell no. I'll trade you to a team that needs a center, and I'll take next to nothing for it. Like, I'll send you to a team like Cleveland who could use another big man, and you send me a wing that you're not using. Yeah. Send me a Monty Bates. I don't care.
Go to the East, bro. Have fun over there. Good luck. They're going to keep him just because you want him gone.
Probably.
It's going to be a I don't know. It's crazy.
I mean, I could be completely wrong. He might have a lot of influence in the locker room and they look up to him and shit. I don't know.
Yeah.
It could be. But
what
I don't give
what I've gathered, though, he's like one of Reed Shepherd's like best friends there. So he's been taking the rookie under his wing and helping Sengun and the big guys and all that stuff. So I could see where he might have like one of those player coaches things. Like, that's why I say Jeff Green, because I feel like when he came there, just the veteranship of having Green there, Steven Adams. I mean, no offense, Boban, but he's an upgrade of.
You don't even speak English well.
Yeah. I was like, no offense, but yeah, he's an upgrade of you. But yeah, so I mean, we'll see. We got to see how by February you'll know a lot more of where this team sits and what direction they're gonna go and all that stuff.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm completely fine with not doing anything.
Yes, for the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I literally would like to see this play itself out and then worry about it in the off season, because like you're already exceeding expectation.
Yes.
But it's not a fluke, because the things that are winning games for you, you're just good at. Defense, rebounding. So I don't know, play it out. Let's see.
I'm cool with it. So if you want to trade get people, Houston, trade the vet. We're saying just trade Fred if you got a big deal for money. If not, and it's time to by next year though, you might have to really look at that for the Amen Thompson, because he's balling out of control.
He needs to be a starter.
Yes.
Like,
so as of right now, fine, we're crazy, but we're just a few months ahead of the thing. Because that's going to be a conversation.
Dude, his numbers as a starter are 15 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists, and 2 steals as a starter on like 52% shooting. It's crazy. It's crazy shit how good this dude is. Yeah. He got 5 blocks today.
Yeah. We did pick him as our untouchable.
He's got 5 blocks and 2 steals from the small forward position. This dude's fucking good.
Rockets fans, enjoy it. You have a legit basketball team. It's going to be fun to watch basketball in March and April, hopefully. We'll shoot for March 1st. But other than that, let us know what you think. All love, Rockets. We out of here. Later.